Hey guys, Joe here, and as you see behind me, we got a Touareg video. Kind of been long awaited, so we'll get to a little story on this guy as to why it is parked under that walnut tree back in the junk row. Alright, so here it sits, all aired down. And as you can see by the loads of bird shit and sticks and leaves and everything, I've obviously been taking great care of it in the last year. Kind of in the ground there next to some trash. Yeah, so I'll give you a little backstory as to why it's sitting here doing nothing. It's in about the same condition as before. So last time I was driving it, I was getting ready to pick a couple friends up, and we're gonna go out and do some things. So on my way home, I stop at a couple places. No issues. Starts up fine. Every place I stop, I think I made like 3 stops before I went home. Started up fine. Get home, stop at home for 5 minutes. Walk back outside. Dead. Nothing. Couldn't get to start. So pretty much that was the end of me caring about this thing. It left me stranded a few times with a dead battery, so I just kind of got tired of it. So I tossed her in the back here. What was going on is it would intermittently quit charging. So I had an alternator issue. You know, sometimes it'd be sitting at 11.5 volts, sometimes it'd be 13.2. Never really enough, but I kind of put it off. It lasted for a while, and I was just going to put it off until we pulled the motor and just do it at the same time. But the fact that it quit running kind of accelerated me tucking it away. So here it is. Gonna need a good detail. Good thing I can do that. And yeah, so I guess we'll toss an alternator in her. So the main reason why I'm finally getting around to pulling her back out of the weeds back here is I bought a little Kubota tractor loader backhoe and thought it'd be nice to be able to haul it around with this guy. So you'll see the little Kubota here in one of the videos coming up. But yeah, so that's why we're getting back into the long-awaited Touareg. So the next video will be getting this thing fired back up. We'll probably have to pull both the batteries, charge them up, maybe replace them again, being it's been sitting. And then we went through like a negative 30-degree winter here one day with like a negative 60 wind chill. So wouldn't doubt if they're junk. It obviously doesn't start. So next videos we'll be getting it started, throwing an alternator in it. But I'll show you that alternator. I went ahead and bought the cheapest alternator I could find. It was a Pure Energy Reman from Rock Auto. And we'll show you that here. I think it was like $156, which a lot cheaper than an OEM one. And it's probably worth about what I'm paying for it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is no good. But we shall find out. Alright, so here is that wonderful alternator I was talking about. Came from Rock Auto. Only tried to leave the box a little bit. And it is a Pure Energy. Can't say I've ever actually heard of that company. It is a Reman Hitachi one. Actually looks fairly clean. Looks like it's already been bolted on, so that's kind of scary. Might get a hold of them on that. It is a water-cooled unit, and this one was a whopping $156 compared to like $900 for the correct one. So we'll give this guy a shot. Next video on the Touareg will be us throwing this guy on. So we'll see if it actually charges. So yeah, obviously we have several electronic issues going on with it. I just want to tackle the alternator first and see what that knocks out. I know some people have been talking about the Kessie system draining the battery too, so I wouldn't doubt if it's got that going on, because it does have the keyless Kessie system, so apparently prone to draining battery. There's a lot of things on these Touaregs that'll drain the battery, so what I want to do is make sure the charging system's working correctly before we go after everything else. And we will get this guy going again. I know a lot of people have been kind of asking and waiting to see some updates on this. It's gonna need a good bath. Not looking forward to that, but I guess that's what you get when you kind of dump her in the back. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Look at that dent. That is just a beauty row of vehicles right there, with the Touareg in the back.